This is Wilson Morales from Black Women TV talking to Andrea Christensen, who plays Wiley on Power Book 2 Ghost. So
Yes.
obviously you came in halfway through the first few episodes in this series that everybody's talking about and watching. How did the role come about for you?
My agent sent me the audition, and I didn't think that I would get it after the audition. Like, the casting director was total poker face, so I was very excited to see that I got a call back. And then that day of the callback, I was freaking out after, as I do on the subway platform afterwards, like talking to my agent, like, I don't know, I hope it went well, but I don't know. And then she got a call in the middle of my freak out to her, saying, oh, can we have Andrea come to the table read in an hour? And we still have to get her approved by stars, but we want to invite her to the table read. So I rush over there. I'm like late. There's like 80 people in the room that all already know each other. I was like, where do I sign in? Where do I sign in? And I happened to ask that to Michael Rainey Jr. and he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, okay. So I sat down, and then when we were doing all the introductions, Courtney Kemp was like, okay, this is Andrea. She was just cast this morning, and she's playing Riley. So it was such a whirlwind that day when I got the part.
I'm sure a lot of people have seen the show already. Is there more to Riley than what we've seen so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think that she's very chaotic and she doesn't think things through, but I think she does have a good heart at the end of the day. And she didn't mean for things to get this out of control for her, but I think there's a lot more fun stuff coming for her.
Mhm. Is there a possibility that Riley will get centered and be in a lasting relationship with Brandon, or do we know if she's gonna make it through the end of the season one? Because you never know with power shows. You know, if you're in the wrong scenario, all of a sudden you're out in one episode.
I know, and it's really funny because everybody keeps talking about how Riley's like Holly, and like I hope she gets what's coming to her. Like, the fans are so intense on Twitter, but I can't say what's gonna happen. You're just gonna have to watch to find out.
How was it working
But
with
it's
Shane Johnson? Obviously, he plays your uncle on the show, and most of your interactions are with him.
I love Shane. He's so funny and like so open to like improvising and playing around and just having a good time on set. It's it He's so welcoming. Like, it's really fun to work with him.
So yeah, obviously you're an actress and you tried out for this. What made you go out for the show? Was it something your agent said, or was it something you wanted to do?
Yeah, I mean, um I would love to. I just want to do like really fun characters that, not necessarily have the best morals. So this is like a really fun and really great opportunity for my first show.
hmm And how's the fan reception been so far? Obviously, your friends, they see you on the show. Are you that type of person that's reading what's being said on Twitter or Instagram or anywhere else?
Oh my God, it's so funny because like all of my Instagram DMs are people saying, I hate your character, but I want to follow you. Like, they're conflicted. I think, it's funny because people that are fans of the show have such strong reactions to every single thing that happens. It's great to see that they're being very affected by what Riley's doing, even though it's not necessarily in a good way.
Now, people were surprised that the show ended after, or at least went mid-season finale after 5 episodes. Had you finished all of season one, or was it you still have to complete it?
Yeah, so they are wrapping up filming the finale right now. We stopped, I think, in the middle of episode 8 because of the COVID shutdown, and just started picking back up in September.
Mhm.
So that's the reason for the mid-season finale. It feels like the show just started.
Now,
Yeah.
besides this series, is there anything else we're seeing you on, or are you out there pounding the acting pavement looking for work here and there?
Well, definitely auditioning a lot. I'm in a Snapchat series that's coming out early next year. And in the meantime, I'm like trying to write my own screenplays and series as well.
Hmm.
Definitely.
So has the visibility on the show given you more awareness to get into more auditions and so forth?
I mean, it's definitely an exciting time because there were like no auditions happening during COVID this summer, and now everything's starting to pick back up, and there's just like an influx of auditions happening. So it's a very exciting time.
Hmm. So you're not a writer on a series, but if you can create what could happen to your character, what would you say? What more of Riley can we know about? Does she have any friends besides who she's meeting, Brady and Tariq? Or is it just all family? What kind of background would you give her?
Well, I can't say. I don't want to step on the toes of the writers. They have everything plotted out in their heads. So, and there's a lot more that we're going to find out in the coming episodes.
See, that's what you call being an actor. And now, is this you knowing not to say anything, or do they have you sign NDAs?
I think it's understood that they'll come for you if you say something.
Well, hopefully we'll see more of you. Obviously, whenever you're up to something, it either goes right or either goes wrong. And, it has fans getting on the computers or on their phones, like, what did she do? Let's root for her. Let's not root for her. Keep doing your thing. We'll see what happens next. It's definitely good talking to you.
Yeah, thank you.